can I actually take a long black, please? Take away, please. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. This is YouTube video number 2. If you watched the first one, I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment as long as it's nice. No negative comments. So we are out with the dog somewhere. Quick coffee. Then I've got a meeting with Alex a little bit later. Super secret project that I keep talking about. So we'll hopefully do a little bit of behind the scenes behind that, but nothing too much. All will be revealed. Sorry, very soon. Then we've got Chris, a coach of mine. He's in town, so we're going to meet up for a run. It's going to be very pacey, nothing big today. And then I'm going to pack. I'm going away this weekend, taking the family to the Cotswolds, and we're going to be going to Diddley Squat Farm of Jeremy Clarkson. So hopefully I'll get a few behind the scenes of that, and Andy, the man behind the camera, can put them into the video, because unfortunately he's not able to come with me. So that's today, guys. Nothing too crazy. A bit of business, a bit of fitness, a bit of coffee, and then it's off to the Cotswolds for me. All right, guys. So before the run, we always start off with some electrolytes, and at the minute I'm using Ghost Hydration purely for the flavor, and I feel like a lot of electrolytes these days have huge amounts of sodium in them, which I think is important if you're doing really long runs or really long endurance training. Maybe it's super hot, but I think for most, you just don't need, 2,000-3,000 milligrams of sodium on top of the salt that you add, on top of the food that you add every day. So we're using Ghost right now. It's a very chilled run today, like I said. Filtered water, always. I'm only joking. Use what you want. But we're not going to have any food. And I always get asked the question, sort of pre-workout, should I train fasted or fueled? And I think it depends. And I think if you are doing something that's very chilled, something that's very paced, and maybe it's early in the morning like it is now, I think you can get away without having it. But if it's a long session, maybe it's super intense, maybe, it's a long run, an interval run, maybe it's a big strength session, I think you can get a lot more out of being fueled. But also at the minute as well, I am reducing my calories a little bit, trying to get a little bit leaner, at least for the next sort of 30 days, then my kind of 90-day challenge ends. And if I have a lot of fuel in the morning, or at least a lot of carbs, when I'm not allowed many throughout the whole day anyway, I feel like when it then gets to the evening, I'm dying for food and I want a lot of fuel. So if I can try and backlog that as much as possible and get away with not having so much in the morning, I just feel way better mentally, physically, and I look forward to then having more food in the evening. So, train faster, train fuel, whatever works for you. But I think if it's a very chill pace run like today is, I think you can get away with just making sure you're hydrated, lots of electrolytes, and I don't think you need any fuel, to be fair. Yep. Oh dear. So that is the only one that you would not set. That's just kind of makes it the remainder anyway.
That's perfect then. Yeah, all we need to do then is just figure out. I'll just figure out those minimum and maximum, and figure out where that starting point should be. Yeah, it's coming along.
Good.
Coming along nicely.
Good man. All right, dude. Well, let's connect next week. I'm going away this weekend. Take my family to the Cotswolds, but we'll connect next week. See where we get on.
Nice one, mate.
All right, dude. Peace out, mate.
See you later.
Alrighty, guys. We have just wrapped up the secret meeting. This is a project we've been working on for about 6 months. I think before it comes to the light of day, it's going to be another 6 months. The guy on the call there thinks it's going to be a little bit less, but one of us is being optimistic, or I'm probably being a bit pessimistic. But I want it to be the best of the best before we even launch it, so that's the plan. But it's super exciting, and it's still part of fitness, it's still part of Functional Hustle, the business, the brand. But what we're doing, or what we're looking to do, is purely out of necessity. Something I feel is missing at the minute, that there's some people doing it, but not to the extent that we would like to do it, or that we feel is needed. So that's kind of where we're looking to come in. So yeah, not huge amounts on it right now. I don't want to hype something up for then it not to be as good as what it's hyped up to be. So we'll keep it a little bit lower so that when we do launch it, it absolutely blows your mind. All right, we're done. We are going to go and meet Chris and Seb. We're going to go for a run. Then I'm going to come back. We're going to pack, and I'm off to the Cotswolds. So yeah, let's get to it. They're doing it. And yeah, they're lightly ahead as far as it's Pac-Man vibes.
Yeah,
it's very cool. Andy, do you want to jump on one of these, mate?
Yeah.
Put that at a height that you're comfortable with. All right, so we just caught up with
It is good that we
Chris. So Chris is a coach of ours, and then Seb, you would have seen him on the last episode. So Chris is in town today, so we're going to take him for a lovely salty pace, as they call it, run just around Fulham. We're going to head up to Barnes near the river, and then we're going to finish at the boathouse, grab a coffee, probably an almond croissant if they have them, and yeah, it's going to be maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes, nothing too strenuous. Zone 2, as they say, but pretty bad at working in zone 2, so probably looking at more like zone 4. Nice high heart rate for Big Chris. So yeah, should be fun.
We're going to have an almond croissant rating. This probably gets
About 2.
like 3.5. It's soft. What do we reckon? 3.5.
Softer on the inside,
Fun.
though.
There's not enough almonds on it.
On second thought,
Is it good?
maybe
Everything I said.
maybe a 7.2.
Sure.
It's got a good filling. Yeah, it's soft. It's nice.
Good almond croissant. I don't know how to rate a chocolate chip muffin because I never had them.
No, same.
I thought it was chocolate though. Or is that like a double chocolate chip muffin? I thought it was going to be 6k. Seb decided we're going to go to the next bridge, which is probably, what, 2 or 3k more?
Yeah. It was 10k in total, wasn't it? As opposed to 6.
Yeah, 10k, but it was good. It's like a 5:29 pace. Conversational, we didn't stop talking the whole way, so that is what one of those runs is designed to be.
A breathy conversation for me.
Yeah, so it's a little bit out of breath. We had to take it in turns to talk, but the idea behind that run was to be able to talk, not being silent and heavy breathing for the whole hour. So I think we did a pretty good job of that. And your Achilles is good?
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I've been having a little bit of issues coming off this glute strain Achilles-wise, but as soon as we got into it, about 5 minutes in, it was completely fine. So, on the up.
Success!
I like. Very nice.
Very nice. Alright guys, that is the run done. Just going to finish off with post-workout, a little bit of food. So obviously had the chocolate muffin. So as you can see, I am weighing my food. I usually do, and track pretty much everything. So post-workout is usually some form of carbs and some form of protein. So got 100 grams of oats, scoop of Ghost vegan protein, and probably have a bit of fruit in there as well. And the reason for high carb, high protein post-workout is replenish from the protein. It's obviously your main muscle building macronutrient, and carbohydrates, you lose a lot of sweat, a lot of glycogen when you train. So you do need to recover with good carbs, and we keep the fats low because fats hinder digestion. Or at least slow it down, not hinder it. So we want to keep them nice and low. We'll have a lot more fats later. So I think tonight in the Cotswolds we're going to go out for dinner and probably have some form of steak or something like that. But keep your post-workout just carbs, just protein. Bowl of oats like this is going to be mega. A little bit of fruit, and that's everything you need. So that is post-workout. I'm going to finish this now. I'm going to eat it. I'm going to let Andy go. I'm going to head to the Cotswolds in about an hour. Hopefully I'll get a few clips and stuff to take you through what I'm doing there. Like I said, Andy's not coming. All right, we are in the heart of the Cotswolds, where none of the houses are numbered. They're just named, and I'm struggling to find where the cottage is. But these cottages are beautiful. So sweet. Good morning, guys. It is about 6:15. We're up walking the dog. Yeah, I didn't sleep great, but I never do when I'm sleeping somewhere that's not my own bed. Anyway, we're up. We're gonna go and do I think it's a 7K loop, where everyone is in bed. Every K, I'm gonna do 50 push-ups because I feel I ran on Thursday, ran on Friday, running today, and I need to do some upper body. We do that this morning. They're gonna have breakfast and then crack on with the day. Okay, that is it. A morning of adult PE done. 7 kilometers. Start with 50 push-ups. Every kilometer, 50 push-ups until you finish on 50. That is it. Rig sorted for the day. Look at the views. Unbelievable. All right, YouTube, that is it. It is a weekend well spent in the Cotswolds, just on the river now. Heading in to get some lunch, and then it's back to London. Absolutely beautiful. I'm out here for a couple of reasons. Number one, just to spend a little bit of time away from London, but I also am in pursuit of looking for somewhere a bit of a doer-upper. Hopefully late 2024, early 2025, that I can do up, and it will be my own place and a bit of an investment. So yeah, some amazing places out here. It's definitely a place that I can see myself moving at some point, but definitely not yet. But it's more of an investment rather than a place to live. So that is it. A lot of good food, getting to run around the Cotswolds and some beautiful areas. Like I said, on an amazing river now with some great boats. But yeah, definitely a place that I'm going to come back to. Try and find an investment opportunity, a doer-upper. So there'll be a bit more on that soon. So guys, hope you had a good YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and yeah, more coming soon. So guys, subscribe, like, and let me know if you want to see anything at all in particular. Peace out.